I had to work real quick, but we're back to it. This is the real reason why Drew McIntyre won. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't watch the event because I was asleep. Duh. It's crazy. I went to sleep at like 4:54. Like, bro, you couldn't stay up for like 6 minutes. But nah, I went to sleep. Um, but Drew McIntyre won, and I ain't gonna lie to you. It made sense for him to win because everybody in that match had storylines, like ongoing storylines with someone. And it was like, bro, even if they did win, the people they in a feud with are gonna come out there and mess it up. And Drew McIntyre was having a feud with Seth Rollins, and I don't know why they just didn't do a one-on-one match. Have Drew win the Elimination Chamber, and that was like his number one contenders match to face him at WrestleMania.
Portrait Master.
They better not have Skull win.
What is going on, guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with another video. Elimination Chamber is over and it's full speed ahead to WrestleMania, where Drew McIntyre is set to face Seth Rollins after winning the men's Elimination Chamber match. However, why did Drew get the nod? Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania Shorts. Number 1, CM Punk wasn't available. Now the biggest reason Drew won is because CM Punk wasn't available. It's not a knock on Drew, who has been on fire for the last 2 months, but a reality of the way wrestling works. It was obvious from Punk's return at Survivor Series and Seth Rollins' subsequent meltdown on the show that it was in the cards. Any doubt should have vanished when Rollins used social media and a live microphone to blast Punk. Unfortunately, Punk's injury at the Royal Rumble knocked him out of the match, leaving the WWE to go to Plan B, or in this case Plan D for Drew. Injuries happen, and when they do, promoters have to find a suitable replacement, especially when there's a WrestleMania vacancy to fill. Number 2, the WWE doesn't see LA Knight as the guy. If not Punk, then who could have won the chamber? One top candidate is LA Knight, who's been working hard for a world title shot ever since he lost to Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. However, for whatever reason, the WWE does not see LA Knight as world champion material, at least not for the time being. There may be even some questions about whether the WWE feels he needs a championship to connect with the fans. Number 3, Logan Paul is United States champion. Logan Paul is the WWE's US champion, and right now he's best used defending the title rather than competing for the world title. Paul is already a part-time champion, and the idea of WWE putting the company's workhorse title on a part-timer speaks for itself. Paul has done a great job building mainstream publicity for the WWE as US champion over the last few months, and he'll likely do the same heading into Mania. That's the best role for him, and doing US champion versus world champion match is a waste of resources. Number 4, Bobby Lashley is busy. And what of the almighty Bobby Lashley? Although a Lashley vs Rollins match could be a good shot in the arm for Lashley, he's too busy right now battling Karrion Kross and Kross's new faction, the Final Testament. The feud has only begun, and it's likely to lead into some sort of stipulation match between Lashley and Kross, or both factions taking each other on. It wouldn't make sense for Lashley to win and have the WWE suddenly drop the feud. This would hurt Lashley's allies, the Street Profits, and likely bury Karrion Kross for good. There's also the delicate subject of Lashley's status as a main eventer. Lashley has been pushed erratically over the last year that, quite frankly, he doesn't seem like someone who should be challenging for a world title at WrestleMania. Right now, the WWE needs to use him as the anchor in the feud between him and the Final Testament. Number 5, Kevin Owens vs Logan Paul isn't over, and Randy Orton is just beginning. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins have had plenty of clashes, but right now Owens is still focused on winning the US Championship from Logan Paul, especially after Paul kept the title by a thread at the Royal Rumble. Don't be surprised to see Logan Paul have to deal with both Kevin Owens and Randy Orton at WrestleMania. Some observers are already speculating that the WWE will book Paul into a ladder match with additional opponents including AJ Styles and LA Knight. Now we'll have to see if that plays out, but it appears that the WWE wants to help Paul, who continues to improve in the ring at a tremendous rate by putting him against veterans like Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Number 6, the WWE didn't want to cut into Seth's babyface credentials. Now, Seth Rollins is one of Raw's top babyfaces, and if Cody captures the Undisputed Championship, the Visionary may have to carry the red brand on his back. If so, the WWE can't afford to have Rollins face popular stars such as Randy Orton, LA Knight, or even Kevin Owens. Otherwise, the company...
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to do something. maybe after that,
but he runs the risk of
Rollins
polarizing
turn
fans
heel.
and diminishing one or both wrestlers' popularity. The WWE has done babyface versus babyface matches before, but it's risky at WrestleMania where fans like to cheer and boo. Number 7, Seth needs to be seen sympathetically. There's another reason the WWE needed a heel to challenge Rollins. If the WWE books Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes versus The Rock and Reigns at WrestleMania, there's a good chance Rollins won't be 100% going into his title match after he battles the Bloodline. This is an advantage custom made for an opportunistic heel like Drew McIntyre, who has repeatedly shown fans he doesn't care how he wins as long as he gets that important W. Having a fellow babyface defeat Seth when the Visionary isn't at the top of his game will diminish the win in the fans' eyes, but on the other hand, if Drew wins, it will generate sympathy for Rollins and set things up for an instant rematch. Number 8, the WWE wants to keep Drew around. But Drew McIntyre hasn't signed a new WWE deal, at least not yet according to the latest reports. So Drew's current push in his WrestleMania match against Seth are likely part of the WWE's efforts to entice him into making a new deal. Of course we'll see, and there are other reasons why Drew was the best choice to win. Number 9, Drew's win builds up his character. The men's Elimination Chamber match was a rugged battle that could have ended many ways. However, as fans saw, there were some controversial moments that robbed wrestlers of their chance to win, including AJ Styles invading the chamber and taking out LA Knight and Logan Paul, who'd been eliminated from the match, slugging Randy Orton with his brass knucks. But Drew McIntyre took advantage of both opportunities, covering Knight to eliminate him and Orton to win the match. Now, things didn't look good for Drew when Orton hit an RKO, and Orton might have won the match if it wasn't for Paul. However, as fans have seen over the last few months, Drew McIntyre is willing to take a win regardless of whether he falls into it or earns it. McIntyre capitalized on the Bloodline interference to win during last week's match against Cody Rhodes, and he did so again tonight. Now Drew detractors have more reasons to dislike him, while Drew fans can enjoy his heel characters and moral nature. Number 10, Drew is on fire. Drew McIntyre's new DM Hunk smarmy heel character is arguably the best work he's been doing during his entire career. McIntyre's work has been rock solid since his 2017 return to the WWE, but he's never shown such passion at playing a character, whether it was his Scottish psychopath heel or his Scottish warrior babyface, although both were excellent. Drew seems to revel in his persona of an opportunistic, sarcastic SOB who sees himself as a hero, but right now there are no other wrestlers who come close. Number 11, Seth needs time off. Seth Rollins needs time to heal, and having McIntyre defeat him for the title is the ideal way to give Rollins this time. The Visionary may claim that he's nearly cleared to compete, but the reality is that Seth is one injury away from a lengthy absence. At some point, his MCL and meniscus injury could lead to something worse, such as an ACL tear. While Rollins is commended for working through a number of nagging injuries, at least if the rumors are true, the WWE needs to take the belt off him and have him get him whatever medical treatment he needs so he can get back at 100%. Number 12, Raw needs a top heel champion. Raw needs a top heel champion if Seth takes time off, and Drew fits the bill. McIntyre demonstrated his championship credentials when he held a WWE championship twice during the pandemic, and his new heel act has really clicked with WWE fans. Drew can give the fans the matches they need while also giving the WWE's babyfaces opportunities to go after the world title after nearly a year and a half of a babyface holding the title. This also opens the door for CM Punk's return, as Punk can challenge McIntyre for the title, assuming he still has it by then. And 2 wildcards. Now of course it's worth noting that neither Seth Rollins nor Drew McIntyre have signed new deals with the WWE. The WWE does face the possibility of one or both wrestlers leaving the WWE either to take time off or work elsewhere. Where would this leave them? Well, fortunately, they have an easy out since Damian Priest hasn't cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase. The WWE could do a title switch at WrestleMania and have Priest cash in his contract at the right time, taking care of the problem. But there you have it, folks, why Drew McIntyre got the nod. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
They could take care of it. I can see that. Maybe Drew McIntyre doesn't resign. He said he's gonna wait his contract out, and then he loses the championship. Man, it's part of it, right?